Hello, FOHO fam. My name is Ellen. Welcome to our Work Break Wednesday series. Every Wednesday at 10 a.m., we will offer a 10 to 15 minute stretch and mobility break. They are also going to be recorded. You can do this at any time to get a quick break away from work. So we're going to start standing. So stand up, get out of that chair if you've been working all morning or you're watching this later and it's been a really long day. So let's stand up, take a nice deep breath. Inhale, reach those arms up, and then exhale, just let it go. We're gonna do this a couple of times to get a little bit of movement going throughout the body. Nice inhale and exhale. Feel free to even close your eyes here. Maybe set an intention for the next 10, 15 minutes. Big deep breath in and out. Just want to get the blood flowing a little bit. We're going to do 2 more of these. Nice inhale and exhale. 1 more, and you're going to interlace your fingers at the top. And then you're going to bring them down. Inhale, flip those hands so they're facing the ceiling. Exhale, reach up. And I want you to almost lift those hips up like I'm doing here. Take 1 foot off the floor, almost as if you're making yourself a little bit taller and working into that side body a little bit. Plant your feet here, bend those elbows again, inhale. As you exhale, press those hands in front of you, and I want you to tuck your chin. I'm gonna show you from the side. Draw that navel in towards your spine so that you're sort of rounding your back. You're gonna feel the stretch in those upper back muscles, inhale. Now, as we exhale, you're going to do the opposite. So let go of those fingers, pull your elbows back, and then try to reach back and bring the fingers back together, interlace them. Pull your shoulder blades together, lift the chest, and this time you're slightly arching your back here. So we were rounding and we were arching, so sort of a child's pose. So let's cycle through that 3 times. I'm going to show from the side. Release. Inhale, interlace those fingers. Exhale, push out and away. Draw that navel into your spine. You can take a breath or 2 here. Think of doing a child's pose. Release on that inhale. Interlace behind you as you exhale. Arch the back. Maybe you can tilt that head back and tilt your chin up if that feels good. And then 2 more, go at your own pace. Taking my arms up here in between. That feels good. You can follow me or just go at your own pace, do your own thing here. And now on my last one, think of exaggerating that movement through the back, right? Round and arch, round and arch. We tend to hold a lot of tension in our back, but also in our chest and shoulders. And then that last one, just go ahead and release and find a couple of gentle shoulder rolls here. So we're gonna do 1 more thing standing and then take it to the floor. So I want you to step forward and make sure that you have some room behind you. We're actually gonna take a step back and open up. So we're gonna take those hands together, inhale, exhale, you're gonna step that right foot back to the diagonal and just allow those arms to flow down. Come back to center, inhale. I like to do prayer here, and then exhale. It's almost like yoga. Inhale, reach up, exhale, step back, and you are pivoting your hips, so just watch your knees and your ankles when you do that. Inhale, and exhale. So let's do it 1 more time. So opening through that side body, inhale, exhale, let it go. 1 more. Reach up and step back. Use all that space that you have. Bring those hands down. Inhale, exhale, roll it up. Let's do that again. Bend the knees. Inhale, come down. Exhale, roll it up. On that last one, we're going to roll down and walk out to our mat. So make sure you come to the edge of your mat or your carpet, your space. Exhale, roll down, because you want to make sure that you can place your hands in front of you and walk out to a plank position. So bend those knees, walk it out. We're just gonna find that plank for about 2 seconds. And then gently lower those knees. I want you to bring them nice and wide here. So a little wider than those hips, your feet come together. And I want you to sit back into your heels. Relax that head all the way down onto the mat. On your next inhale, you're gonna come right back up to that tabletop, and then exhale, shift back. 2 more times, inhale, come up. Maybe drop the hips a little bit there, almost like frog. And then exhale, sit back. 1 more time, inhale. Feel free to drop those hips just a little bit if that's okay. And then exhale, drop back. And here we'll hang out for a couple of breaths. Move your body from side to side. Take a couple deep breaths here. It's a great stretch for the lower back. All right, and then come into that tabletop position. Make sure those knees are under your hips. Hands are underneath your shoulders. And we're just gonna do a little twist and turn, looking over one shoulder at a time. Imagine you're making the letter C with your body, with your torso. And we're just moving from side to side. Almost like we did standing. Now we're gonna come into a spinal rotation, an extension to get into thread the needle. So we'll start with that right side. I want your right hand behind your ear. You're gonna draw that elbow down towards the mat on that exhale. And as you inhale, spinal rotation, lift up just as high as you can, not forcing it too high. Exhale, lower down. 2 more times. And on that third one, because then we're gonna come into that thread the needle. Open. So I want you to rotate that elbow up, lift your chest, take your gaze towards the side as well. Exhale. And here's our last one. Inhale, you can extend that arm here. And then exhale, let's spread the needle. So slide that arm down. Imagine I'm pulling your wrist and you're twisting from your torso. You drop the shoulder, your head comes down, your hips stay lifted. I'm just going to show you from the other side. So you can hang out here for a couple breaths. Other arm is just relaxing on the floor. If you want a little more of a stretch, and if it felt okay, extend that opposite arm up, reach around for your opposite hip. Or just keep it on the floor here with me. Whatever feels good, because stretching should feel good. Gently press those hips back. Inhale and exhale. Let's do thread the needle other side. So that left hand right by your ear. Inhale, you drop. We lift our elbow, we open it up towards the side, lift that chest. Exhale, draw that elbow towards the mat. 2 more times, inhale. Like you're opening up. Exhale. Doesn't matter how high you get that elbow. Every body is different. Every body is capable of moving. Exhale. Just might look a little different. And then exhale, lower. So you want to drop that shoulder. You want to drop your ear, your head all the way down. You want to keep your hips up here. Again, I'm just going to show you from this side. If you like, take that opposite arm, reach across to that hip. So on this side, I can do it. I have a little more flexibility and range of motion, and you might find that as well. Every body is different and unique in its own way, and that is okay. If maybe one side's a little tighter than the other, maybe after this session, you take a few extra moments to stretch a little bit longer on that tighter side. Slowly drop those hips back and come on up. All right, so now we're gonna come to face the front and we're gonna work into those hips. So we're gonna be on our knees for this stretch. Just make sure that you have extra support, a mat, a carpet, a folded up towel, whatever you would like. So we're gonna start on our knees. I do have some yoga blocks here for some props. You have those handy and you'd like to use them, feel free to grab those. We're gonna start with extending our right, always do the right side. We're gonna do the left side first. Okay, so kneeling position, left leg comes out. Here's where I use the block. Let's place it on my side. All right, so especially if your hips are tight, reaching for the floor might be a little challenging. I bring the floor to meet me where I'm at, and that's the purpose of this block. So we're gonna extend that left arm up as we inhale and exhale. Nice side body stretch. Inhale, come back up and exhale. We're gonna do it one more time. So I want you to keep your hips forward and keep that chest lifted. Last time. Hold this here, so chest is up. It's like you're doing a side plank. Or almost like extended side angle in yoga. All right, we're gonna come back to the top. Now this time, we're gonna take our opposite arm and reach to the other side. So you're gonna get a huge stretch in that side body. So now this time it's that right hand, inhale. Reach over this as far as you can. Maybe it's just here. Exhale, take it back down. Let's do that again. Inhale. And exhale one more time. Reach up. And now you're gonna go back and forth between the two, just twice. So inhale and exhale. Good, just one more time. Inhale and exhale, great job. Okay, so now we're gonna place that block in front of us, or you can reach your hands to the floor. Okay, you're gonna tuck your back toe, and you can't really see it, tuck the toes of your back foot. And now we're gonna sit back just a little bit here, and I want you to open up from your hip, your knee, rotate those toes up to get a stretch in those inner thighs. And so here it's gonna rock forward and back. So toes go down as you rock forward. As you drop those hips back, you rotate the toes up. So think of pulling that inner thigh and your quad up towards the ceiling. So that's why just want to make sure you have some support for your knee. We're going to do it one more time. Forward and back. You can hang out right here for just a couple of breaths. Or if you prefer this instead. So just one more breath. And then we're going to go ahead and pull that right leg in. Sit back, maybe stretch out or extend those legs to get a little relief for your knees. And then come back here when you're ready. We're going to do the other side. I think I'm good, so I'm gonna get right into it. We're gonna lift up and now extend our right leg. We're gonna do the left side first. So I use my block, extend that arm up, inhale, and exhale. So we're gonna do this 2 times. So this side's a lot easier, have a little more range of motion. Remember, you wanna keep those hips forward, core nice and strong. Last one, you're gonna hold this for just a few breaths. And then let's come back up and switch and take that other side. So you're almost sort of sliding that hand down towards your foot as you reach that opposite arm up. Inhale and exhale. 2 more, slide and reach. Woo, big stretch here. Last one, and then we'll combine the 2. Big stretch, oh my goodness. All right, right arm. Inhale and exhale, sort of like a pendulum. One more time, keeping that chest up. Trying to make this a nice, beautiful flowing movement. Perfect. And let's go ahead and sit back. So your hands can come down on the mat here. You can tuck that back toe, inhale, and then as you rock back, you want to rotate that foot up towards the ceiling, toes towards the ceiling. Inner thighs pulling back, quads up towards the ceiling. So just a couple times here. Inhale, rock forward, exhale. And I just tuck my back toe under. For me, it just feels a little bit better. If you want to keep your foot flat, you're more than welcome to. So obviously you can see I have a lot more range of motion on this side, which means I'll probably have to do a couple more on my other side. And just take your last one. You can stay here, or you can stay back here, your choice for just 2 more breaths. Maybe even extend those arms, that feels good. You kind of make it your own, and then when you're done, slowly release. All right, great job. Let's just shake those legs out. Woo, beautiful. All right, so I don't want us to get too comfy in case we do have to go back to work. So we're gonna slowly come up to standing. We're gonna find a downward facing dog on our way up. Upside down V with your body. So go ahead and lift way up. Pedal at your heels, press your chest towards your thighs. Take a deep breath. And then lower those knees to the floor. Inhale, and then exhale, roll it up. Head comes up last, nice and slow. All right. So we're at the top. We're gonna take a nice inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale, lift. And exhale, let it go. Great job, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening if you're watching this later. Thanks for joining.